Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Umnawethu, a summary of the episode. This episode is about Utobezweni and his wife Andisiwe. So Utobezweni he's engaged basically, engagile Andisiwe. He paid lobola for her. Mara siyazi ukuthi ngesintu once you pay lobola for someone, basically that is your wife. So we are going to refer to her as, we're going to give her respect and refer to her as his wife. So these two people, it's been 2 years since Amkokele or Amkipela Malobola, and they haven't been able to have kids within the 2 years, according to Wandisiwe. So the reasons for Utobezwan Wuti why Efun is Tembu. He's all alone. He doesn't have a sister, aganababo puti. He doesn't have a father. He doesn't have a mother. So he wishes that he could have someone else who can carry on his bloodline. And that's the reason why he wants another woman and to take a second wife, so that basically the second wife is going to be able, or hopefully will be able, to bear kids for him and carry on the bloodline for him. Now, I must say it is quite a sad situation that Utobezweni doesn't have. He seems like a humble guy, I must say, a humble, respectful guy. It's a sad situation that he doesn't have, no siblings, no nothing, and yes, it's his wife, but it's not his bloodline. So I get that. But my thing is, like, I feel like when it comes to Istembu, people use tradition to their benefit. They use tradition to their benefit and they tweak it however they want, right? So obviously most men say Batatis Temple because it's a traditional thing for black people. Like it has come a long way, granted. But my thing is, Utobezweni financially, he's not even in a place to actually even be able to take a second wife, right? Now, someone may say Istembu doesn't need money as long as people can have different reasons. Like there's a reason they just want to grow the family, and that's enough reason. But I'm like, okay, fine. But back in the days when Istembu was taken, the men at least were able to take care of their woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? Umkhokheli lobola. Like with the first wife, izinto zakhona is not even done, and yet he's taking like a second wife. So hence I'm saying that at times I feel like people tweak and change tradition to their benefits, because if we were strictly going according to the book, guys, this man clearly doesn't qualify to take a second wife. But as I'm saying, it's his situation, Nangit. So anyway, when Ubaba Mselogu walks in, Notobezweni walks in, and the wife is there with her friend, the wife is very adamant Utahasfuni's tembo. She's not gonna accept it. Like she didn't accept anything that she didn't accept anything that they were basically saying. And I must say, this season, like the wives are not taking, like they're not intimidated by Umselegu, because last season and previous seasons you could see that like the women were kind of like, they didn't want to seem disrespectful to Babu Mselegu. They'd rather keep quiet than ask questions. But this wife, Andisiwe, she's very calm, but you can tell from her words that inside she is fuming, but she did try and remain respectful as possible. But what I didn't like Ubabum Selegu's like diary sessions of like the remarks he was making towards Andisiwe. And Ubabum Selegu was basically saying that if women were mature enough and if women were considerate of like families, instead of thinking for themselves, then they would be honest with themselves about like growing umuzi, and be honest with themselves about why they even married into that family. So he's basically saying women are not mature enough to understand Istembu, basically. And I'm like, okay, fine. If that's your analogy, then why continually put women abangasfuni Istembu in such positions? Why not just go for women that don't mind such things? And like I feel like this episode, guys, it was kind of like a tricky one. Andisiwe, the wife, was saying, actually the husband, Utobezweni, was saying that he loves kids mega bigger to his wife. He's saying he loves kids, and that's why like he feels like he wants kids, he wants children. And the wife then said, Uguti, like, okay, if you love children, then love my sister's children. And it's you love children, love my sister's children. And basically, Ubaba Mselego was saying that is insensitive for the wife to say that. And the wife is basically being insensitive because the wife said at some point, Uguti, she's going to leave. And Ubaba Mselego said, but the husband never ever said to her, Uguti, he's going to leave when she couldn't bear children. So why Andisiwe is all of a sudden saying Uguti uyahamba when the man is, saying Uguti, this is his issues and this is his heart cry. So anyway, they bring in the second lady, and the second lady's name is Uphumzile. Uphumzile seems very respectful. She knows indaba zakhe, and she's confident. The one thing about the second lady is they're confident, And then abuze ke umamkhulu ukuthi like uthi nihlangene njani. And then Uphumzile athi she met the guy while she was shopping eBalito. So I guess while she was shopping eBalito, was shoppisha indoda, or should I put it the other way around? Yeah, the other way around. While she was shopping eBalito, a man found her indoda yamthola, and she said that she couldn't leave him, that the guy did tell her that he does have someone in the picture, and she couldn't leave him because she liked him. She loved him too. And it just made me think, guys, is love really enough to put yourself in such a situation? Because like if we all went, or if we all made decisions according to love, ngesiphi guys, ngesiphi. So sometimes I feel like it's important for us to reason out certain things, that yes, I love this person, but is this an ideal situation for me to be in? Because what I've noticed about the second woman, because you are the new woman coming into the picture, you don't have a problem with being in Estenjuin. Mara, the moment a third woman is now then introduced, Abafuni, most of these second women don't want another woman following them. So that just goes to show, Guti, then majority of women don't like being in a situation like this, and majority of the women don't have the characteristics to really be Estenjuin. But here's the thing, guys, Guti, Uthobezweni and Uphumzile, the second lady, they have apparently been dating for 5 years. So some people were basically saying, Uguti, like, maybe is a fertility issue really with the wife, or maybe is the fertility issue no Thobezweni, because Thobezweni has been dating the second lady for 5 years, and the second lady hasn't had a child. She hasn't had a child. So asazi, is it by choice or what? But sometimes it's easy for men, and it's easy for people in society to blame a woman and say, Uyongazali. Mara, like there hasn't been no tests that have even been done to check who's the infertile person here. What then happens when the second lady Nayagazali or what, Or maybe Uthobezweni has been trying to be respectful towards his wife all this time by using protection or something like that, or taking measures to make sure that he doesn't impregnate another woman. But that's basically it, guys. Andisiwe is adamant that she doesn't want Isthembu. But the friend of Andisiwe was basically saying that, but this guy loves you. Yazumganaike was like trying to convince her. She's that type of friend that would advise you actually. So she was basically saying Maru Thobezweni, like, he's a good guy, he loves you. And she was like, yeah, I know, So it gives off the vibes that this guy is a good guy. He has been treating umamkhulu kahle. He treats his woman well, but it's just like, it's such a sensitive issue, guys, to bring in someone because of infertility issues. And umamkhulu feels like 2 years is too soon to kind of like give up on a person and declare them infertile. There's people who have taken years to have children, and eventually they did have children even after, those 2 years. Personally, I just feel if you are at least going to walk or take the route of getting married to a person, such conversations need to be had. If having a child or a person who can't have children is a deal breaker for you, those are things you must before you guys get married, because certain things you can't really tell them beforehand. So have a conversation with the person, is having children a deal breaker or is not having children a deal breaker for you, so that I know when I get myself in a situation and it happens that I can't give birth to children, that the possibility of ukulanya is in my head. Unlike, going in and thinking it's just going to be me and you for the rest of our lives. Kanti dololo. And then another thing again, guys, is that no one chooses to be infertile. And hence I was saying it's such a sensitive issue and a sensitive case, because Umamkhulu, she obviously doesn't, if she could, she would have bore her husband a son by now. And then on the flip side of the coin, uThobezweni, his reasons are valid if you look at it according to ngeliswe lesintu. Like, his reasons are valid. Hence I'm saying, like, it's such a sensitive issue and it is what it is. But according to the look of things, I really do think Umamkhulu is going to eventually give in, because this man was so respectful. He did not disrespect her in any way. Even the second woman, she weren't disrespectful. I think she's going to eventually give in and say, you know what, this man's a good man. Let me grant his heart's desires. Tell me what you think about this episode, guys. Please do me a favor by liking this video before Pumagoyo. Subscribe, please. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you on the next one.